At this farm, about 75 million pineapples are harvested each year. Workers pick pineapples by hand and carefully place them on a conveyor belt. Specialized machines peel pineapples, removing the outer shell and core. Once peeled, the pineapple is transferred to the slicer. But how to produce the best pineapples in the world? On this farm in Costa Rica, the world's most delicious pineapples, also known as honey pineapples, are grown. Everything starts with soil preparation. Agricultural machinery is used to plow the land. Tilling helps break up the soil's surface layer, improving aeration and facilitating nutrient absorption. Growing areas are leveled to ensure good drainage and avoid waterlogging problems. This is important to prevent excess water around the plant roots. Workers place plastic film to retain moisture and keep out insects and rodents. Next, the best seedlings from last year's harvest are loaded onto trucks and dispersed along the raised beds. Each bed will have 2 rows of pineapples planted on it. Each pineapple plant is planted by hand with the same distance between them. They are planted 26 centimeters apart in rows 100 plants long. On this farm, about 75 million pineapples are grown each year. 8 months of growth are required before the plants are ready for the next stage. The farmer drives his tractor through the fields and uses a special machine called a pesticide sprayer to spray each plant. During this first spraying, farmers apply ethylene, a natural gas that stimulates full bloom. As the flower stem continues to thicken, the small flowers merge and form a pineapple. This process takes several weeks. It takes 18 months from planting the pineapple until it is ready to harvest. Farmers visually evaluate and conduct maturity tests to determine the appropriate time to harvest. Sugar and flavor tests were performed using a refractometer, and flesh quality was assessed. This step is important to ensure the pineapples are delicious and ready for consumption. After 18 months, the pineapples are ripe and ready to harvest. The finished pineapple is about 30 centimeters long and weighs about 2 kilograms. Unlike many other fruits, pineapples do not ripen further after being harvested. Workers play an important role in the pineapple harvesting process. This is a decisive moment because when the skin turns a deep golden color and the flesh achieves the perfect combination of sweetness and juiciness, it is a sign that the pineapple has reached the perfect ripe point to be harvested. At this farm in Costa Rica, most pineapples are harvested by hand because the use of machinery can bruise or damage the fruit. Workers use specialized tools such as blades or pruning shears to cut pineapples from the trunk without damaging the fruit. Workers must be skilled to make clean and efficient cuts. arm harvesters move slowly through fields, allowing harvesters to carefully and skillfully select fruit at the right level of ripeness. At this stage, gentleness is key because pineapples are very sensitive to being bruised and damaged. Workers carefully pick pineapples by hand and place them on conveyor belts. This step is very important to maintain fruit quality. Once the tanks are full, the next stage of the process begins. Although most of these pineapples will be processed, the most attractive ones will be sold whole. The pineapples end up in this truck. Once full, it is delivered to the factory. Upon arrival at the factory, pineapples go through a washing and cleaning process to remove any soil residue, insects, or other contaminants. Previously, the containers were soaked in water to wash the fruit and remove any dirt that might remain on the surface. At this factory, 140,000 tons of pineapple are processed each year. Pineapples are classified according to quality, size, and appearance. The fruits that meet the standards established for the consumer market are separated from the fruits that are sent for processing. Next, any pineapples that do not reach the appropriate size or quality are discarded. The pineapples then pass through a wax bath, an important measure to preserve their moisture and keep them fresh during transport. The final stop is the packaging and labeling department. Workers pack pineapples with separate tops. The fruits with tops are for export. Perfectly sized and shaped pineapples are packed in cartons according to their size. The fruit without tops is sent to the cannery to be sliced, diced, or crushed. Containers of packaged pineapples are stored in cold storages to keep them fresh. Cold storage helps prolong the life of pineapples and preserve their quality. Once at the cannery, fresh pineapples are brought into the processing plant from the farms. Visual inspection is performed to remove damaged fruit. Pineapple goes through a washing process to remove any dirt or surface residue. Then, specialized machines peel the pineapple, removing the outer shell and core. This process ensures only the flesh of the pineapple is used. Workers inspect fruit for remaining peel. This machine cuts them into smaller pieces. The riper, and therefore sweeter flesh goes straight into the can. The pineapple pieces are placed evenly into the can, leaving adequate space for the coating solution. Once full, the cans are sealed to prevent the entry of contaminants. Pineapple has been processed and packaged and is now ready to decorate pizzas and add flavor to fruit salads. If you want to know how to make canned tuna, see the link in the description and first comment. Like the video if you enjoyed it and share with others who may be interested. Also, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications to keep learning. Goodbye.